Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brothers and sisters, welcome back to Muslim Life in America. So happy to see you. Today, I want to talk about community engagement and community civic engagement. What do I mean by community engagement or civic engagement? You know, brothers and sisters, when our fathers and our uncles and our grandfathers migrated to this country, they worked really, really hard to provide us with the opportunity to get an education, to be able to have a job, and to integrate into American society. In addition to that, they worked very hard to establish mosques across the United States so we can have a place to be able to worship, to pray, to actually do our Taraweeh in Ramadan, to do our Eid prayer, etc. But nowadays, my brothers and sisters, we are beyond just having Islamic centers or masajid. We need to see the big picture of how our uncles and our fathers and our grandfathers worked so hard to create community for us that we, as the next generation, have to take it to the next level. So what do I mean by the next level, my brothers and sisters? Alhamdulillah, there are probably close to, between 3,000 to 5,000 mosques across the United States, maybe more. But we also have had the opportunity to see so many Islamic schools, develop and are flourishing across the country. And so, my brothers and sisters, that is a legacy that we are leaving as Muslims for our children, institutional building. In addition to that, these are things that we have created, for our community, that all of these people who've come together, established masajid, established Islamic schools, and also established community-based organizations to provide social services for our communities. These are a form of community engagement. And civic engagement, because the people who came together and who decided to create all of these institutions saw that the community needed this kind of service and needed this type of institutional building to keep us together as a community, to help us flourish as a community. But now, my brothers and sisters, many of our mosques are not as full as they used to be, and it's not because of COVID. It's because we have the uncles and the aunties there. But where are our youth? How are we engaging our youth? How are we actually making sure that our youth are connected to our Islamic centers? And that means that we have to find creative ways to engage them. And the only way that we could find these creative ways is by having them at the table telling us what is it that they want to see, what kind of programming do they want to be involved in, and giving them a voice to be able to share how they can take our community to the next level. And so these, my sisters and brothers, are really critical things that we should be thinking about and engaging in dialogue with our children, with the youth in our community, to find ways to make them feel a sense of ownership and a sense of leadership. You and I are not going to be here forever. But what our job is, my brothers and sisters, is to make sure that the next generation of leaders who will take the baton and keep moving to grow our community are able to do so. And the only way they will be able to do so is providing them the leadership opportunities with us to be able to take that step into the future of making sure that our communities continue to grow and prosper. And so it's not an easy job, my brothers and sisters. There are so many people that I know that say, oh, this is not for me. Oh, I'm not really interested. I'm not an organizer. Oh, I don't like to, do things in public. Or, oh, there are other people that do this better than me. I'm not needed it. No, that's not the case, my sisters and brothers. We are all needed to be a part of this. And whether you want to be in the front leading the effort or in the back, we need you. There is always opportunity and room for everybody to be involved. And if you can't be involved because of your job responsibilities, guess what? You can still be involved by making donations to support others. I always love to say this: when people bring food, when we are organizing an event or whatever it is, or an action that we are working on, and they bring us food, I say to them, Jazakumullah khair for feeding the movement. Even that in itself is a way of engagement. So my brothers and sisters, I hope this has inspired you to think about what it means to be engaged, civically engaged in our communities, and that you will take these lessons and encourage your children, but most importantly, that you will lead by example. Thank you for tuning in. Assalamu alaikum.